I extracted a nice diagram from one of the presentations from Huawei. And what I like here is the message, which is beyond connectivity. Okay, beyond connectivity. So beyond connectivity is that telling you that we are not going only to focus on connectivity. We are going to do AI as a service. We are going to provide data service, sensing services. So what is interesting here is that the idea of that UE was some sort of unstructured way of communication. So it's not like PDUs placed on a user plane or uh, or regulated by NAS or this had control plane procedures. No, it's like an unstructured, like a direct communication. UE can just describe the intent. A user can say, you know what, I'm going to play basketball on Thursday evening, and I want to record my game. That's it, and that can trigger some actions to guarantee a specific quality of service for the video recording during that day. So this kind of innovation, it's very exciting for me, and I think it's be very exciting for all mobile professionals that we actually not get rid, but we move from the structured communication, standard communication, to allow more innovation by this kind of communication pattern and the capabilities for sure for the Gen AI that will be there in the 6G. So this was something that I wanted to show you because it's very interesting. And that was somehow mapped to a use case that I liked on the 3GPP. If you see the document that uh, I presented, the TR document, the technical report document from 3GPP. So they are talking about an on-demand 6G provisioning with AI agent. And let me give you like the flow, okay, that was in 3GPP, and it was very interesting really because it say that imagine a scenario that you have a dog in your home and you travel and you leave your dog with a robot, okay, and then classically the robot should take the dog maybe at 8 o'clock p.m. for a ride, or a specific day for a ride. So as a user, you inform the network that you know what, I left my dog with my robot, and the robot will take the dog in a ride on these streets, and that's it. So the robot taking a dog on the streets, you need to take some sort of security measures. You need to make sure that quality of service allows maybe the sensing technologies around it. Many aspects can be taken on the network to guarantee the success or to guarantee the safety of the dog and the robot. So that will trigger the network based on the intent, based on the just the talks or the message from the user to start provision the network to guarantee a specific service level, okay, or specific scenario for this dog and the robot. So imagine how like innovative this kind of use cases, and hopefully that will open like even new revenue streams for the operators. We talked about AI agents, okay, implicitly in the previous slide. There is an explicit reference to the digital twin, okay, and that have been always there, not necessarily in the telecom industry, but it has been always there. But now there is an explicit reference in the IQ specification and also in the 3GPP, where you can, replicate or turn your physical world into a digital virtual world. You can do a digital twin of your physical domain, and you start to do experiments, start to see specific scenarios, start to experiment a specific quality of service level with specific environments. For example, in 3GPP, they were talking about the use case. If you have an event in a stadium, you can simulate that in digital twin to understand what will happen when you have the event. I saw one of the slides of the vendors, which I really liked, that they acted with the digital twin as if it is the lab environment. People working on software development, working on the cloud, working on the telco in general, that we have a lab or dev environment, we have a staging environment, and we have a production environment. Imagine if the lab or the dev, okay, can be the digital twin. So you do that virtually, you validate, and then you go to the staging and production.